what's up? What's up? It's your girl Neek, and you're tuned in to Neek at Night. And tonight we're going to be talking about the woman who is going viral. She was in her wedding dress, drinking alcohol, listening to her wedding songs. She also shared video of her and her husband on a cruise where she talked about this was the moment that she realized that her husband no longer wanted her. She has been doing interviews all over social media. And the more interviews that she has been doing, the more posts that she has been doing online, a lot of people have been digging into her life and finding out more about her.
Your babies, they're not even with you right now, right?
No.
Okay, so we recently lost. Did you fully lose custody of the babies within the past few weeks?
So I can talk about it now because it's done now. I had to give a full guardianship. That's the only way that I felt like I could beat CPS. Because like I said, it's not my first rodeo with someone calling CPS on me. So I officially signed over full guardianship. They're safe. They're with my father and my grandmother. I really call my grandma my mom. And I sent money. I sent everything they need. I gave all the insurance cards. It was just the only thing to do because I didn't know if I can trust him to, because this is still an open case. So I didn't know if I can trust him to have my back. So I had to think about my babies. No, I didn't want that. But how could you take something from me if I don't have them? How could you take my babies if they're in a safe place, they're in a better place? Because I know what they're going to do. They're going to bring up my mental. They're going to bring up me crashing out. They're going to bring up me being a content creator. So I had to think smart. So while that's happening, I was on my next move.
All right, so since she did this interview with Hardly Initiated and she spilled her business and said that she had gave up her children, she is now playing victim and claiming that they took advantage of her. Now, prior to this interview, people saw this girl who was crying about her being cheated on, and a lot of people felt sympathy for her because they have been cheated on, and they felt like, when I got cheated on, I felt sad, so she's getting cheated on, and they feel sad too. Now, in this interview, she gave up a lot of information to where a lot of people decided to withdraw support and realize that she's actually a bimbo. So in the interview, she revealed that before she ever got married to her husband, she stated that he had cheated on her 13 times with 13 different women, and she revealed that while she was dating him in the beginning stages, he was still married to another woman.
I could tell you the date. We actually skipped to the wife. Before her, it was actually October 2023. It was a Saturday. I remember this stuff like it was yesterday. I just, and, I'm calling his phone, and ladies, I'm going to just say this. When you feeling it, go with it. Because I felt it every time he was with another woman. I felt it. I didn't want to believe it. And he would make it seem like it's me. He would say, you acting crazy. You're this, And then when the girls come out, they're like, oh, he told me y'all wasn't cool. He told me he was crazy. And actually, it's funny to say, when all this stuff started happening, these same women reached out to me in my messenger. I'm so sorry this is happening. And I politely said, hey, you are part of the problem too. I don't need your sorry.
Wow. How many women was it?
It's a total of 13.
This is including the ex-wife.
Not including the ex-wife. That's the one he really loved, if you ask me. His mama would tell me all the time. He loved her. He loved her. He don't love you.
So he was 13.
All right, and so in that interview, like I said, she revealed that he had cheated on her 13 times, and she also talked about a time when they started to get together, he started to court her, and she found out that he was already married to another woman, and then she talked about how she prayed for him to be her man and her husband, and it's like, ma'am, like, okay, so you praying for a man that is married and cheating with you to be your husband, and now ironically you're on the internet crying about him being married to you and cheating on you. But anyways, after the interview was over and people started to see this situation for what it is, a woman who puts her priorities in the wrong spot, she then decided to try to retain some type of victimization so that she can retain support and people can help her fund her life. So she created a GoFundMe account and it says support Kiki Jones in rebuilding her life. And so far, almost $2,000 has been raised for her. She has a picture of her on her wedding day. And in the caption, it says the following. Hello, everyone. My name is Kiki Jones. Many of you have seen me recently after my story went viral. I shared my pain and tears in my wedding dress after finding out that my husband had been constantly cheating on me. What many don't know is that I am a disabled mother of two beautiful daughters. We are now fighting for our safety and peace. Recently, my husband physically assaulted me. He is currently in jail, but I'm afraid for my safety and my children's safety once he's released. I'm trying to move us to a safe location before that happens, but as a disabled woman and mother, I don't have the financial means to do it on my own. I'm asking for help. Safe and accessible housing for me and my daughters, moving expenses, legal fees for my divorce and protective orders, basic necessities while we rebuild our lives. I truly appreciate everyone who has shown love and support through this difficult time. Every prayer, share, and donation helps us move closer to safety and healing. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for helping me protect my daughters and give us a chance to start over in peace, Kiki. So that was what she said that she wanted to have people donate towards, and people like myself and other people as well who use critical thinking skills, they were looking at the part where she says that she was trying to relocate herself and her two daughters. And if by relocate, I guess she means that she's going to find herself a new home, and then she's going to find her father and her grandmother a new home for their home as well. Or what is she saying exactly? Because her daughters don't live with her. She doesn't have custody of them. And she said that she gave up guardianship of them. So the only person that needs to be relocated is her. But unless she means that she needs two homes that she has to get money for, and she needs to move two households plus herself. I don't really know. And then she's saying that she wants, money for protective orders and legal fees. And if she doesn't know, or if wherever she is, normally the courts, if you don't have the financial means to cover the court costs, in most counties, in most cases, they will have what is called a fee waiver. So a fee waiver is for people who can't afford the court costs. If you don't have the financial means to pay the $500 filing fee or the this or the that, if you don't have enough money, you just submit a form that says, hey, I'm broke, I can't pay this, and then the fees are waived. So there's that. But if you guys want to donate, then you can, but that was just a little confusing to some. And she also showed a video where she was talking to the police, where there was a domestic dispute between the two, where he ended up being arrested and she not wanting him to be arrested. Now, since all of this has come to life, there has been several people in her husband's family that have come online. She says that the sister is talking about it. There is a woman that is saying that she is the cousin who is also speaking out and I guess exposing her as well. And we're going to get into all of that in this video. So I'm going to share with you guys all of the different things that she's posting on her social media. We're also going to get into what the cousin is saying that is in his family, that's saying that she's problematic. They're saying that she is always doing stuff, and we're going to get into all of that. Now, bear in mind, though, as I go through her social media, I recorded this video a week ago. So from the beginning, when I start going through her social media, I was just seeing everything for the first time. Now it's a week later and I found out that she ain't got her kids, she this, that, da, da, da. And I started to realize certain things as I was going through her social media. So again, once I'm going through certain things, if I pose a question and I'm like, wait, she don't got her kids, or oh, this or that, just know that this was last week's recording. Okay, we just now get into editing it because I was under the weather and now I feel better. Okay, now let's go through her socials.
Wait, let's be honest. Then he started cheating on her when they first got married because we had just seen it. That's when y'all started talking. That was before. Oh, it was before they got married. Yeah, I don't know. It was no. I don't think we was hanging out. That's when my sister was driving. Okay. That was yes. So it was me. Lord. Yeah, it was me. It was hold on. It was me and Trey. Look. It was right there on the spot. He was walking.
To the people in the comments saying, is this the cruise ship lady? Yes.
I mean, this whole you gonna speak or something? Not like nobody. You gonna speak away. So you said I like what you said because ain't nobody gonna say to me. I said the move, and that was it. And he never said nobody no.
All right, so she posted this and says, I finally calmed down and got the truth. He's been cheating on me since day one. The whole thing, marriage. Hold on, let me edit this 1 second. All right. We'll go through her timeline. All right, so she posted after she was dancing in her wedding dress and she was, upset that he has been cheating on her and things like that. She says, I finally calmed down and got the truth. He's been cheating on me since day one. The whole marriage has been a lie. He's been taking her on dates, buying her shoes, bringing her the gumbo that he cooks for me to her. I wouldn't wish this type of betrayal on my worst enemy. You're crazy if y'all think I will go back to this ish. He hates me. He wants to see me dead. He wants to see me going. I've been sleeping with the enemy. So after she captioned that, she plays a video of, I guess, some woman detailing how they dealt with each other. Let's watch this video.
Wait, let's be honest. Then he started cheating on her when they first got married because we had just seen it. That's when y'all started talking. That was before. Oh, it was before they got married. Yeah, I don't know. It was no. I don't think we was hanging out. That's when my sister was driving. Okay. That was yes. So it was me. Lord. Yeah, it was me. It was hold on. It was me and Trey. Look. It was right there on the spot. He was walking. You gonna speak or something? Not like nobody. You gonna speak away. So you said I like what you said because ain't nobody gonna say to me. I said the move, and that was it. He never said nobody no.
All right. TLG in the comments says, taking someone else the gumbo is where I draw the line. The rest is whatever. Let's continue to go through her page. So she then posts this post and says, he really took money out of our home and gave it to someone else. I don't understand what's happening to me right now. I don't understand what I did. I just wanted to love him because his ex-wife did him so bad. I wanted to show him that he was loved. I wanted to give him the world. The problem is he wanted to take my world from me.
Never did he bought me for texting your man. I'm so sorry. I never did nothing with that man. I never begged him for pills. I never did. He bought me some shoes and bought me a bottle for my birthday. That was it. I never did nothing with that man. I never when I was telling him telling him to call me, he was going off on me, and then I don't like it. His mouth is cool. That's why I was dragging him to call me back.
Yeah.
But even conversating with him, because I knew he was mad, but I never did nothing with him. So,
She says, I've been around here making TikToks, screaming how happy and in love I am, telling other women that your happiness will come. Just be patient. But I've been getting cheated on for 7 months straight. I am such a clown. I'm sorry to all the ladies that I said you can be happy and have a man that loves you. That's an absolute lie. Once I get out of this mess, I'll never be the same version of me again. He took that from me. Then she says, I need all stages of grief because I'm ready to bury this whole effing marriage. So then she says, unfortunately, this was me on our last night on cruise. All right. So I guess she reposted somebody saying, definitely don't get put out your cabin on the last night of your cruise. And then she reposted this image saying that this was her on her last night. So then she reposted somebody saying she didn't lose her girls. The girls have been with the granny because I don't know what that's about. She says, just a year ago, you couldn't tell me nothing. All right, so this is her and him saying that he surprised her. All right, so this was last year on Valentine's Day. And she was happy and in love and everything like that. I don't know why she posted that. All right, she said, I tried to cover up his face every time because I'm not wasting my precious content with all my beautiful outfits. This time for me to shine, everything from Shein. What?
He got to be stopped. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. That shit. And I'm sorry. Sorry. Sorry, I keep posting on the internet.
FYI, I did not mean that apology. I don't apologize for being me. I don't apologize that y'all don't like me. Thank you, but I'm not sorry. I just had enough. If I'm going to do this backstory, would y'all all prefer it to be live or pre-recorded? Somebody said, if you say you're trying to get over him, you got to focus on something else. So she says, I can't wait for this to be over. People saying it's fake or it's a skit, but watch when they see me single, living in my new place, smiling and happy again. The day ones know my content and crying on video wasn't my thing. I may cry about a show, but my marriage was a happy and exciting thing for me. Having a stable relationship with my kids and happy calling myself a wife and mother, that was my content. So to have to rearrange my whole life overnight wasn't in my cards. I do understand people are going to talk, but once I heal, I can't wait to tell my story because my failed marriage won't be my content. I will be happy again, cooking and making iced coffee again, being my best self. So with that being said, I'll take a break off social media because being on here every day is not healing. So this is her showing her content. And then she doesn't get off social media. She says, "Oh, I was single and healed. This was the happiest time in my life." And then someone says, "See, this is why you can't believe everything you see on social media, because why she say this was a prank?" I truly apologize to everybody. To me and my husband talked about this prank, but we did not know it would go this far. I'm sorry, y'all. And can y'all please stop bashing my lovely husband? Thank you so much again. I truly apologize. And then she says, "This is not me, y'all. I can't even take a break. I told people, I told y'all people are making fake pages." Then she says, "Bro, if it was a prank, Tyler Perry needs to hire me ASAP because that was some good acting." Then she says, "Ain't nothing a prank about this. To beg someone for their attention, their love, and they supposed to be yours to death, do you apart. There's no way this can ever be a joke." And so she posted this video and says, "The day I realized husband doesn't want me, I kept trying to get his attention. He looked at other girls like he was embarrassed of me." All right. And so that was them on a cruise. So then she says somebody made a GoFundMe and she said that it's not her. Then she reposted another person saying that it was a prank. And it says that figures, it's the side chick doing this, y'all. She's behind saying it was a prank. She's behind the GoFundMe. I have never experienced this. How are you trying to ruin me with when you already ruined my marriage? She's trying to make a name for herself. So she's claiming that a side chick is making fake profiles of her.
And I'm not finna do it long because I'ma save it, whatever. But I just had a decent day. My girl Jen got me at the house and she took my hair down. She laid, died, and did it right. Y'all see that? Isn't that right? She got me right. I came home. I said, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna get off the social media. I get a text message. People are saying that this was a prank, and it was on my page. People are also, I get a call saying it's a GoFundMe. If it was a GoFundMe, this is what I'm gonna do. If I ever get that down in the trenches, I'm gonna post it first and I'm gonna say, "Hey, y'all, I'm about to post a GoFundMe. This is me. I'm live. I'll get my other phone because I got two phones and I'll show y'all the phone on live and I will show y'all that I posted a GoFundMe. But I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Thank you, Jessica. I'm not gonna do it. This is why. This is how I know that this was the end, y'all, for my marriage. This what made me really come back to life. Because when everything started crinkling and I started losing my motherfucking mind, God actually was talking to me. Like he actually got me out of this. I started getting blessings and blessings. And I'm not going to speak the blessings because it's clear that a lot of people hate me. But I started getting blessings and blessings. Y'all finna see them blessings. Y'all about to see it. Don't worry. I'm not the type of person to play nobody, lie to nobody. Hell no. No, not me. Matter of fact, my husband, love him dearly. Love him dearly. My ring is somewhere around here. I don't know. But I'm not saying I'm perfect and all that. I'm great. I'm about to turn up. I'm really not. Because I got invited out today and I just didn't want to go party. I did go, get it laid died, She did me. My girl did it and she did it free of charge, y'all. You see what I mean? Blessings. I done got somebody to call me and tell me, I can get a free wax. Like people are really coming through for me. Y'all think this is a game? Y'all think this is the game. I don't want no money. I don't want no GoFundMe. Save the GoFundMe for people that are dying, y'all. Just like that. Save it for people that really need it. People that on their last deathbed and, they need the money. I'm gonna be okay. I give myself a couple months. I'm gonna find me. I don't want to talk too much, but I'm gonna be okay. Come on now. Y'all want a story time. Y'all do. I get it. But I want to get myself better. I want to get back to the bad bitch Kiki. I want to get my nails done. I want to get my hair done. And I want to come over here. I want to get cute. I want to go have me a little drink something slight, nothing crazy. And I want to come over here and I want to talk to y'all. And I'm going to tell y'all every little thing. I'll do a Q&A. I'll tell y'all. But to tell y'all right now, it was not a prank. It wasn't. If it's a prank, then 4 years, if y'all actually went back and look at my page, whoever, I probably wouldn't be here.
All right. So then she says, thanks to the Lord, I'm finally blue check now. No one should be making any fake profiles. This is me. Look for the blue check. FYI, for some reason, all my old videos are popping up on everyone's timeline. Please be mindful and check the dates. No, I'm not playing in anyone's face. The internet is being messy and reminding me of everything that was. And y'all showing y'all any and everything I ever posted, but I'll take it as a chance of you guys seeing the happy me. Okay, y'all, now it's really time to take a mental health break. I made it clear that there should be no more fake pages or no GoFundMe account. But most of y'all are starting to play way too much, and I'm sorry, but this is truly my life, and I need to heal right now. Trying to fight social media about this, that is not helping my situation. To all my team Kiki, I love and appreciate y'all. I pray I come back fighting hard. Now I'm focusing on getting my baby girls home with me and getting my mental and mind together. Then she posted, I stopped listening to people when they told me to stop posting my business online. I have no regrets. The fact that I'm able to help people find the courage to scream that they hurt to the world, to not be quiet, to not hold it in, and not to fear what people have to say about you is powerful because I came online. So many beautiful women and strong men have given me encouraging words and shown me that I am so much more. Now I'm still here with you guys today. I'm feeling better and able to come even stronger. Thank you, everyone. You've given me the strength, and I'm about to take you with me on every step of the healing journey. Speak your truth, Team Kiki. 8 days ago, I recorded myself to always remind myself to let him go. Now I'm feeling like it was a blessing in disguise.
Why you did this? Why did you do this? Go.
It's truly remarkable how I'm navigating this challenging time. I have people around me who are trying to capitalize on my pain, and I understand that my following base has increased, but please know that this pain is real. This isn't how I envision being recognized, and I appreciate people saying I need to post. They're sharing my story, saying they knew me before all this happened. I haven't heard from anyone. People weren't texting or calling me like they used to before this situation. It's sad that some individuals will try to use my struggles for their own benefit, which is why I'm about to set boundaries with many people. Do they not comprehend what I was genuinely going through when I went live? I wasn't thinking, oh, the world is going to know me. I was thinking I'm losing my mind, my husband, and my kids. To try to gain fame off my pain is absurd. And then she shares a picture of her looking at a wedding dress. And then she says, this is the very reason why I'm about to stop answering my phone, stop replying to people. I don't know who to trust. I don't like this feeling. I don't want to keep opening up a can of worms on how bad I'm in pain. I want to move on and stop talking about it, but people keep wanting making post stories. So my husband's family, sister and cousin, said they're coming to my house to fight me. I will be calling the police now. If someone happens, if something happens to me, this is for my record. They're mad because someone made a fake page talking about his mama house having fleas. How about being mad that I've been cheated on for months? And she said, if his sister try to come, it won't be a fair fight. She too big for this ish. She couldn't have said this. Like, she couldn't have said this. Like, she said, I feel like I'm married in the, I guess what that say, OBJ. I feel like I'm married in the Nutty Professor family, and I'm Janet Jackson, Team Kiki. Now, mind you, the Nutty Professor family, they were all fat and overweight, and Janet Jackson was, you know, a skinny, average-sized woman. But Kiki, how you felt like you was Janet Jackson? Like, do you think that you're skinny? I'm confused. Like, I'm not trying to, like, joke, but I'm just being dead ass. Like, in comparison, like, what do you think that you, like, do you, like, what, why would you put that? Maybe, you know, but, you know, when these things happen, a lot of people, you know, to boost people's self-esteem, they'll say, oh, you know, they'll say all these nice, pleasant things, and she's not an ugly woman, but she's not a skinny woman either. So I don't know if people have been saying nice, pleasant things to try to, like, boost her confidence, and it's going to her head or whatever, but that's crazy.
I want to go through his phone. I'm not the girl that he met at the beginning. That's what he said. But I also explained to him, the girl that you met at the beginning loved you so much, and every time you hurt me, the girl walked away. I walked away, and every time she walked away, it was hard for me to turn around. That's what I told him. So yeah, I am not the same girl you met. I done walked away so far and came back. Walked away, came back. So, I mean, I'm not the same person. And then what made it even more worse is your mama. She keep coming into stuff. She say, yeah, he cheated because you need to clean. Hey, I don't clean that much. You know why? I hired somebody because my muscles. So me trying to, like, clean something, my muscles get weak. That's why I keep braids. If y'all go back, I keep a lot of braids. Reason why I keep braids? That's so cute. Thank you. Reason why I keep braids in my head is because of my muscle disease. So trying to do my own hair, my arms get weak. And my arms are, you know, trying to do something, I be like this. You know, if I take a shower for too long, if the water too hot, I could pass out because it makes me hot, makes me weak. So I just try to hire somebody. And then when I met him, this is what confuses me because he said, it's okay. I love to clean. I'm a neat freak. I'm a clean. And he did do that. He cleaned every day. He cooked. I'm like, I finally found someone that understands my disease and understands I'm down. You know? So, yeah. But for his mama to say you don't clean and all that, you know what's up. Gaslighted. Yeah, I heard about that. That's what y'all young folks got. Gaslight. Give me an older term. What does that mean? Somebody tell me what the gaslight. Played you? Played in my face? That's what that sound like to me. Oh, she never liked me. And she talking about, I never thought me and you would get into it. You was my girl. Back in my day, I looked like you. My stomach was flat. My butt was big. You was my girl. But I don't look like that. She said, yeah, I don't look like that no more because I had all my kids. I had 2 kids. I'm just saying. Yeah, I had a little tummy tuck, but...
This girl really think in her head that she's skinny, and it's upsetting me and my homegirls. Like, it's really pissing me off.
Oh, y'all don't have to tell me to leave him. That's done. I mean, yeah, technically we live together, and I keep that top lock. But by law, if he decides to walk up in here, and get through here and I call the cops, they're gonna tell me, because it happened, they're gonna say, do he live here? Hell yeah, he live here. We got this place together. His ID has the address on it.
So you mean to tell me she got all the energy to twerk up and down, make several TikTok videos, twerking, dancing around, but she ain't got no energy to pick up a broom, a mop, a rag? Girl, if you making excuses about cleaning up and saying that your arms hurt, but you could twerk any chance you get, pick up your phone, go live, your hand work to pick up that phone. Why can't work to pick up nothing else? So anyways, then she says, so this is my last time addressing this. My supposed friend who I had at my wedding has been messing with my husband. I understand my crash because I saw many things. Yes, I'm trying to heal, but to find out today she's been dealing with my husband too, this makes me want to lose it. Then she goes and posts a story on her page to get clout lying on me and bragging about messing with my husband. What's wrong? I brought you into my house when your man assaulted you and left you alone with my husband just for y'all to do this. I even cooked and gave you birthday gifts. This doesn't make any sense. Now you trying to get clout. You pleading the fifth and sleeping with my husband. Someone in the comments said she says she was heavier in the past. Okay, she's still heavy. So let's say she was heavier in the past. She's still not in comparison to Janet Jackson. And obviously, you know, everybody has, you know, different things going on. Sometimes people have like thyroid problems. Sometimes people have, you know, genetic things that have been passed down. Some people just have horrible eating habits. Whatever the case, whatever the contributing factor, like, I don't care how big she used to be, she's still not small. And so I guess this is all the stuff the girl was posting. Says the bee who said your cat was musty at the bachelorette party. If she didn't say that, what was your point? That's weird to try to turn friends on each other. I don't know what any of this stuff is. I'm taking my crown back. You're beautiful. Don't let no man tear you down. All right, so then there's this post right here where she says, I'm tired of social media speaking for me. This is all getting too much. I'm speaking the truth. Keep your notifications on. And so she decided to make a YouTube page. Now, she paired it with a video of her crying and talking to police. So I guess there was an incident where her and her husband got into it. I think she like tried to get her belongings according to what some other posts said. And she told a random stranger, hey, record me cry and talk to the police, or I guess record me talking to the police. And it's her talking to the police. The girl's like holding up her live, and I guess she was live on TikTok originally. Let's look at it.
I don't want to be the one. No, my dad took it already.
Okay, let me just summarize it. Okay. Love is when you love somebody, you don't assault that person.
For real, it's bad.
To the point that breaking the night.
What this reminded that you look pretty.
Okay.
Do my makeup.
I need to take her to work.
I got to pay you, but I have to pay Lewis for doing my hair.
Miss Tiffany, we on live right now. We on live. She gave me her phone to record. We on live.
Oh, I'm talking about my hair. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me then, honey.
No. I'm just telling you because you're talking and the people can hear you.
Oh, about my hair.
I can't. One thing, aside from her and this situation, whatever happened with her husband, I can't stand a person that cannot shut up. Like, if the woman said, hey, like, we on live, all the girl should have said is, oh. She's still talking and can't shut up. Let me start the video back, but that's just my pet peeve on certain times when people just can't shut up.
I don't want to be the one. No, my dad took it already.
Okay, let me just summarize it. Okay. Love is when you love somebody, you don't assault that person
For real, it's bad.
to the point that
Girl,
during the night
what this grind it that
in your hand and
this
assault
got
someone.
in the car. You look pretty.
Okay.
Do my makeup.
I need to take her to work.
I got to pay you, but I have to pay Lewis for doing my hair.
Miss
I
Tiffany,
need
we
my
on
hair
live
done.
right now. We on live. She gave me her phone to record. We on live.
Oh, I'm talking about my hair. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me then, honey.
No. I'm just telling you because you're talking and the people can hear
Oh, about
you.
my hair?
But no.
About-
I'm gonna be honest, you got so much going for yourself. You just got a CDL.
But I did tell him that you.
Oh,
Yeah. She has to go. No, she really has to
Say you a
go.
concerned person. I went through that, okay? You hear me?
Yeah.
And I'm one day I'm gonna tell my story.
You see how the lady, she still ain't shut up? You see how the lady tell her, girl, we on live, like, be quiet. She still ain't shut up. She worried about telling her story. Let me bring it back. It's like, girl, shut up. The girl want to record herself talking to the police.
But no.
I'm gonna be honest, you got so much going for yourself. You just got a CDL.
But I did tell him that you.
Oh,
Yeah. She has to go. No, she really has to
Say you a
go.
concerned person. I went through that, okay? You hear me?
Yeah.
And I'm one day I'm gonna tell my story.
You really should.
No, I went through that.
You really
Spit
should.
it on, all that.
it's bad.
Many of you saw my story. I opened up about my pain and what I've been through in my marriage. I'm now trying to rebuild my life and protect my 2 daughters after surviving domestic. I need help moving to a safe place and starting over. If you'd like to support, share, here's my GoFundMe. Thank you for every prayer, kind word, and donation. #survivor, DV awareness, support Kiki. Okay. Somebody said it's giving bail money for husband. I'm sorry, girl, but people are about to be struggling and supporting those that really need the help in their community. You've exposed so much on social media to the point it's now just looking like a typical toxic relationship. People tried to warn and advise you to go heal, and it's been constant posts about this man. And I think your best bet is to heal, get some mental health assistance, and work on being there for your girls. It's time you truly take a break and work on your comeback and rebuilding yourself. Hope you receive this well and don't get offended. Prayers for your girls. All right, so that's what somebody said, like, girl, it's giving a lot. And somebody said that one live alone should have paid your mortgage. Another person says either you donate or you don't. What's needed with all this negativity? People saying that she let the husband come back over there. Oh, hold on. Y'all don't see what somebody said. You can't expect Facebook to save you. Reach out to a DV shelter and see what help your state offers. Somebody said, don't limit the comments now. You want attention. You got it now. Somebody said, video went viral, ma'am. Since I watched your video, your reels been coming across my page. I don't want to be a negative Nelly here, and I so very sympathize with your story, but I know your Facebook gonna pay well for your videos. Someone said, aren't you a content creator? I know you making money. Somebody else said, baby, you said you wasn't gonna do this.
Hi everybody. Yes, I made a GoFundMe. I have nowhere left to turn. I do need to move. I do need to get away. And a lot of people are dragging me from the interview. A lot of people are dragging me when this is truly what I'm going through. All I can tell you guys is to pray to God about me. Let him open your heart. Let him open your mind, because this is real. Like, this is really what I'm going through. And I get it that I'm all over the place now. I get it that people are dragging me from left to right, but I do still have people in my corner, and I just gotta do what I gotta do. And this is me I'm not crying. I'm being strong when I'm coming to you guys, but just know this is the hardest thing. Yeah, my hair is not done. So people keep saying that, but my hair is the last thing that I care about right now. I just want to be safe. I want to find a safe place to go. I want my babies back. I want life to, as I know it, to go back to how it were. I always have been a happy person, always been a go-lucky person, and life has really got me. I've never been the type to even ask for help. I don't like asking for help. So this is my message to you guys. Yes, I made a GoFundMe. Yes, I did. And I don't know what else to do. It was a must. Thank you all. If you still Team Kiki, and once all this stuff is over with, I'm going to come out fighting, and I'm going to come out strong, and I'm going to keep telling my story from everything that I've been through as a little girl, and I'm hoping that I can help other people get away.
So somebody is upset that people are not supporting Kiki, and this is what they have to say. Hold on, let me make it to where y'all can see. They posted up a picture of when she was crying with the wedding dress, and now that she's asking for a GoFundMe. So they posted in their caption and said, "Baby, that didn't take long at all. The way folks switched up on Kiki Jones, aka the lady in the wedding dress, is insane. One thing about our people, they'll love you today, support you today, and hate you tomorrow while pocket watching like crazy. Folks went from sympathizing with Kiki to dragging her over a fake page that claimed the wedding dress video was for content just because she's the creator. As if content creators can't face real life struggles." All right, I'm going to stop you right there, Miss Lady. Now, people are entitled to change their mind about anything that they want. If a person watch a video of a lady crying in a wedding dress, and then they get more information, and then they see, okay, she got her kids taken away from her. Okay, wait, this is odd. Okay, wait, this behavior. Once they collect more information, they're able to change their mind and withdraw support. There's several things that have come up that sound a little bit like maybe social media content creation shouldn't really be the forefront of what you're doing. Maybe you should focus on mental health, getting your kids, and, other things should be a priority. People are able to withdraw support if they find out that your priorities don't align with what you're saying and things are not matching up. Like, what are we saying here? So, that's that. Somebody says, everyone's talking about Kiki Jones, the woman who went viral in her wedding dress after her husband cheated and wanted a divorce. People laugh, but I saw a woman who built her dreams around someone who never intended to stay. She wasn't crazy, she was broken, but her vulnerability on camera was so powerful. Child, women will sure trauma bond about some stuff if a man, if they got done wrong from a man and they see another woman they think got done wrong from a man, child, they will definitely trauma bond. All right. So after all of this, as she kept mentioning, her husband's family, there are people who are going around basically speaking on her and everything like that. So a woman alleging to be the cousin commented under one of these posts. All right. It says, Kiki went from crying on live in her wedding dress to saying she don't want her husband to go to jail after he punched her up because he got his CDLs. Because he just got his CDLs. So this woman commented in the comments. She says, I'm his cousin, his real cousin. Let me tell y'all the truth with receipts because I'm sick of this. Number one, this has been the problem since day one. She's insecure and jealous of everyone in our family and in hers. Her own mama doesn't F with her. She never had custody of her children. Her grandmother did. She threw a tantrum because Bam didn't want her at our family reunion. Why? Because she's problematic. And because she caused a whole fist fight at his eldest brother's wedding when she lied on his first child's mother and said she was bullying her. But when the video came out, nothing was said or done to her. She made it up for attention. Just like now, she had the whole internet going nuts over false allegations. Meanwhile, she was calling his phone, blowing him up, begging him to come home because she couldn't do it by herself. And when he wouldn't, she put sugar in his tank and pulled a pew-pew out on him in front of his godson, threatened to delete herself and him. When he did go back, she played the role again with y'all. Whole time she's in the house with him. He didn't touch her. He was on the way to his mama's house in an Uber trying to leave, and the bee flipped out like she always does, tried to jump on him to make him stay, then lied and said he did it to her, just for clickbait. Hence the reason she kept saying she didn't want him to go to jail. Nobody has done anything to her. She's trying to ruin our entire family because she's sick. Even her ex and her best friend are saying the same ish. We're saying, and y'all are still believing her tale. She's a narcissistic sociopath. Now, I can't vouch for none of this. I don't know the validity, but this is what's publicly posted on social media. I don't know what she's diagnosed with. I don't know if she's cray-cray or not. But this is what this lady who is alleging to be a cousin of the husband is saying. She portrayed our whole family to be against her when it's really her. She needs help. My cousin is currently sitting in Harris County Jail on false charges. Y'all better wake up and do y'all research on these so-called content creators. She played y'all. And the lady who posted it says, I believe you. And then the lady says, thank you. This ish is heartbreaking. Then people are attacking his mama, not knowing that woman is a effing survivor. She almost died herself from DV. Then to get up here and lie on her and her son is effed up. And people are just running with it. Someone says, and I said something was wrong. Either way, her prior to getting married, which is why I unfollowed her. And they said, this makes sense because after the video on the wedding dress, she got on there writing an apology post to him, then lied and said she didn't do that. His crazy ex did or something. She said she had receipts. I was trying to see where the receipts at. But anyways, so
let me tell you how God works, y'all. He don't know that our lift is connected. So I got a message to my phone. The cop is standing right here. It say, Brandon is in the lift. The cop seen that and took my phone and they started chasing him. Started chasing the lift driver. And he's in jail right now. And I haven't processed it because this was 20 minutes before the interview. So I had to come on here. I had to keep my word to you. I had to keep my word to everybody. Because I really want everybody to know that when you feel the pain and you feel like it's you, it's okay. You still got to leave. Because I feel like everything is my fault. I feel like I'm going to get blamed for him being in jail. I'm going to get blamed for this. And I never wanted it to happen this way. I was trying to leave quietly. And I'm still here. I'm showing up for y'all because I need y'all to show up for yourselves because that's just what a toxic man can do. And I'm starting to realize what he were. I'm starting to see his true colors. 20 minutes before the interview.
20 minutes.
The cop literally just brought me my keys before I signed on, and my neighbors helped me do something to myself. Because this is all I can give y'all. It's a little natural. Let me tell you how God works, y'all. This girl, she came up and she told me, well, I looked at his phone, actually. I don't know what I was looking for, but I don't know if you know about iPhones. It tell you what you had them saved under before. So it said, maybe wife. I said, maybe wife? And yeah, the Cancer in me. I'm a Cancer. I contacted her. He was asleep. He always know in his sleep. That's when I do it. So I said, hey, what's going on? Are you the ex-wife? She said, the ex-wife? The wife. I said, the wife? He's married? She said, he don't want to get me a divorce. And I had him on speaker. I said, I hit him. Wake up and listen to this. Like, what you mean you married? You know? You married. I play those games. This girl, she came up and she told me, well, I looked at his phone actually. I don't know what I was looking for.
This page got all her clips. Hold on.
And today I was getting my medical treatment. I get a treatment once a month. I have a disease. I was getting my treatment. I had the veins in me. I had the needles in me. And he come up there and somebody made a fake page of me and an ex from 3 years ago. And he said, oh, so that's why you going. You going to be with a man. I went in my phone. I went to show him the same hair, the same look. I said, hey, look, see, this was in 2023. This was right when we had broke up, right when you had told me to move on in my life. You know about this situation. I told you. And he was like, I was like, can I have my car keys? Because I'm like, I got to go get ready for this interview. So my sister told me, don't do that interview in that house. He getting violent. Come to my house. She getting everything ready for me. I said, hey, can I get the keys? I'm going to go get something to eat. I haven't eaten in like 2 days. Yeah, I can send you some food. I can send you some food. And I'm like, no. I just want to go get something, get a little drinky drink, no. And my nurse is here. I'm like, be quiet. My nurse is here. She can report this. Like, just stop. Like, he didn't. Now that I'm looking back on everything, yes, absolutely. I'm looking at everything that I provided. I should have paid attention to the fact that he was with his mom and I had a nice, cozy home. I had a nice, good car and I was doing good for myself. I just should have looked at that, I didn't think, oh, this guy, he looked dorky. He looked Goku, He ain't trying to use me. And then he did have a good job. He couldn't keep it, but he did have a good job. He had no record. I'm like, you know what? Coming from my background, I didn't even beat. I wrote a list. I could tell you the date. We actually skipped to the wife. Before her, it was actually October 2023. It was a Saturday. I remember this stuff like it was yesterday. I just, and, I'm calling his phone. And ladies, I'm going to just say this. When you feeling it, go with it. Because I felt it every time he was with another woman. I felt it. I didn't want to believe it. And he would make it seem like it's me. He would say, you acting crazy. You're this, And then when the girls come out, they're like, oh, he told me y'all wasn't cool. He told me he was crazy. And actually, it's funny to say, when all this stuff started happening, these same women reached out to me in my messenger. I'm so sorry this is happening. And I politely said, hey, you are part of the problem too. I don't need your sorry.
Wow. How many women was it?
It's total of 13.
This is including the ex-wife.
Not including the ex-wife. That's the one he really loved, if you ask me. His mama would tell me all the time, he loved her. He loved her. He don't love you.
So he was 13.
It's still her comparing herself to Janet Jackson for me.
I was dating for so long. I was by myself. And every time I tried to go on a date, dudes would tell me, you're going to be alone by yourself because how you tripping on the little stuff? And I started to tell myself that maybe I am being a little bitter. Maybe I need to give these men more chances. It shouldn't be one and done with me. I should give them a chance, And that's just how I felt. I was dating for so long. I was by myself. And every time I tried to go on a date, my honeymoon. 5 days in DR, and I think he touched me twice. And it was quick. And he's not a quick person. He ain't a quick person. But he said it's because the stuff that his mama did at the wedding that messed with his mental. So he was just in his phone the whole time. Matter of fact, that's when I found out he had 2 phones. Yeah. I felt stupid.
What did his mom do at the wedding?
Oh, well, we had everybody state vows that they would stay out of our relationship, that they would, I'm sure y'all seen it trending. And when they said, should I do this? The mama screamed, no, I ain't staying out of nothing. Then fast forward when it was time for people to, what's the word? I'm sorry. When, do anybody see any of these couples that don't want to be married? She tried to stand up, but her daughter pushed her down. And yeah, she had on all black at my wedding too, like it was a funeral. So I was already mad about that. I'm at the altar trying to keep cool. Fast forward to the reception. She said she gonna hit me with the cane. So at this point, I had two lemon drops. I need to leave. I'm turned. Now I said, hit me with it, B. Hit me with it. And all she can hear, she called me a bitch. She called me a bitch. Girl, this is my wedding day. So the officers, because we had 2 officers, because my wedding was pretty big, they escorted her and the sister out. Because now and my whole family trying to fight y'all. What did y'all think this was?
What did his mom mean? Listen, I'm not married, but I would imagine after the wedding, the DR, every day.
Your babies, they not even with you right now, right?
No.
Okay, so we recently lost. Did you fully lose custody of the babies within the past few weeks?
So I can talk about it now because it's done now. I had to give a full guardianship. That's the only way that I felt like I could beat CPS. because, like I said, it's not my first rodeo with someone calling CPS on me. So I officially signed over full guardianship. They're safe. They're with my father and my grandmother. I really call my grandma my mom. And I sent money. I sent everything they need. I gave all the insurance cards. It was just the only thing to do because I didn't know if I can trust him to, because this is still an open case. So I didn't know if I can trust him to have my back. So I had to think about my babies. No, I didn't want that. But how could you take something from me if I don't have them? How could you take my babies if they're in a safe place, they're in a better place? Because I know what they're going to do. They're going to bring up my mental. They're going to bring up me crashing out. They're going to bring up me being a content creator. So I had to think smart. So while that's happening, I was on my next move.
Your babies, they're not even with you right now, right?
No.
Let me listen to that again because I'm trying to process. What the fuck did you just say, girl?
Okay, so we recently lost. Did you fully lose custody of the babies within the past few weeks?
So I can talk about it now because it's done now. I had to give up full guardianship. That's the only way that I felt like I could beat CPS. Because, like I said, it's not my first rodeo with someone calling CPS on me. So I officially signed over full guardianship. They're safe. They're with my father and my grandmother. I really call my grandma my mom. And I sent money. I sent everything they need. I gave all the insurance cards. It was just the only thing to do because I didn't know if I can trust him to, because this is still an open case. So I didn't know if I can trust him to have my back. So I had to think about my babies. No, I didn't want that. But how could you take something from me if I don't have them? How could you take my babies if they're in a safe place, they're in a better place? Because I know what they're going to do.
I had to go negative in my own bank account, my own life. Even when I was ordering food to try to eat every day and it's just wasted away, I've been up all night reading this Bible. And I didn't want to post the GoFundMe. Matter of fact, I didn't even post it. I made it yesterday when I found out we had to leave because we talked to the office lady yesterday. And when I finally posted the GoFundMe, they're dragging me. So I'm going to have to stay off the internet. I got to stay off the internet after this live. I'm going to post a video trying to explain why I made the GoFundMe, but I don't know why, because people just going to drag it. They're going to drag it. All I can do is promise y'all that the proof is in the pudding. I can promise y'all once everything is said and done, no, I don't want nobody's money to be with him, whatever. Somebody bonded him out, and I can't even sleep. I got to get out this house. And his mom is dragging me. His sister is on live. Everybody's dragging me. But I'm trying to figure out, what did I do? I just loved my husband so much. I loved him so freaking much. I took his cheating. I know that. And I'm not the only one, y'all. We're not alone. I get it that we took these men back. We took them back after 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. And then once we finally had enough.
Ma'am, who's we? Who's we? I mean, I feel for you that, you dealt with this, but who's we? Because I'd rather be single. I'm just being honest with you. Like, I'd rather be single than deal with any of that. Like, I care about my vaginal health way too much to be a part of the we. Not we. But I understand there are several women who fall into that we, but no.
And we blow. People say he was cheated. He been a cheater. Well, maybe I just tried. I tried to stay by his side. But the icing on the cake for me was that you married me. I kind of understood you cheating while we were single. I kind of understood it. But you married me. You brought my family. You had my dad crying. You had my kids attached. You married me and cheated. So why are people dragging me? All I did was come on here and tell my story.
Why do people think that a person's behavior is suddenly gonna change because you had a wedding. I mean, yes, a wedding is supposed to mean something, but if the person already has shitty character and he's already treating you like trash, a marriage is not going to make him treat you like a prize. So if you are a person and you're actually building a foundation with somebody and then you decide to get married, then yes, that marriage is supposed to mean something. But if you already have a shaky foundation and you already have a situation where he's not respecting you, he's cheating on you, he's dealing with all of these women, like, a marriage is not going to change that. I don't know why people think that a marriage is going to change somebody's character. It's not. Like, I don't know why y'all be fooling yourselves thinking that, but it's not.
It. I'm not saying I'm gonna stop telling my story. And I tried to tell y'all to come to YouTube, come to my YouTube channel so I can go live and yeah, so I can at least make a coin that way. Because this way, making a coin to try to move on, they're streaming it and they're using my pain and they're making money for it. That is why I asked you guys to subscribe to my channel. That is why.
The same thing is gonna happen if you do YouTube.
I gotta get out this house right now. Right now. So yes, I made a GoFundMe. I'm sorry I did it. I get it that y'all saying I'm about money. But bro, if I'm such about money, then why I'm not on here with a bust down wig, some long nails, mustache wax? Why ain't on here looking like I've been looking? If y'all go look at me, I've never been struggling. I've always been a go-getter. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm coming on here. I'm trying, but I'm trying to also make it better for the next woman that's going through this. The next woman. And I'm going to keep telling you, come on here and tell your story. Come on here and tell the world. But damn, I'm tired. I am tired. I'm sleepy. I want to sleep. I want to eat. I want to be myself. I want to
go to sleep. Why can't you do that?
Be me. Thank you. I want to be me. I want to be the girl that y'all scroll back down and y'all seen the happy-go-lucky, the irritating girl. I'm tired of coming on here crying to y'all. I made it GoFundMe. I did, okay? And I've been talking, every time I'm talking to y'all, my hand be on this Bible. Do y'all see this? Y'all want to know what I've been working on? These are apartment brochures. I don't want to show y'all the name of the apartment like that, but these are apartment brochures. I've been looking. I'm trying to get away from that man. I'm trying to get away. I gotta get off of here so I can find out my next moves, okay? I'm gonna see if I could call I got a sister, I got a homegirl, if they could get me a hotel for one night at least. Just one night.
Does she not have a job or something or what? Why she can't get her own hotel? Why does her homegirl or somebody have to get it for her? And people are donating to her. And she has a GoFundMe that already has money. It's not a lot of money, but why does her homegirl have to get her a hotel? Does she not have her documents? Does she not have her ID? Does she not have her belongings? She looks like she's in her house. Why can't she get it? I don't understand.
You know, and y'all keep saying that I didn't know the gifts was money. I just found out the gifts was money like 3 days ago because I guess I'm a content creator, but I never went live. I never went live like this. When I did go live, nobody would come on there, so I'll just get off. So I never did the live stuff. Yeah, I did the live on Facebook, and that's how you know live on Facebook they don't give gifts and stuff on Facebook. So of course I'm thinking TikTok live is the same. Of course I'm thinking Instagram live is the same. So it's like everybody trying to find a lie that I have told, and y'all have yet to find a lie. Thank you for the galaxy. Y'all have yet to find a lie yet. Because, bro, unfortunately, this is how fucked up life is. I gotta go. I gotta get off of here. I gotta come back when I'm more in a stable place. Like I said, somebody bonded him out. So y'all think I'm lying about that? You could go look it up. You won't see my name on there. You won't see my name on there. Thank you, y'all.
This young lady is currently still tight friends with this young lady, if I'm not mistaken.
Y'all want the truth?
Yes.
Okay. This was my nail lady. I felt weird about her doing that because she asked me for permission, but I didn't respond to 2 hours later, and she already posted it. I said, well, why didn't you wait on me? Oh, I know famous people. I don't want clout off your name. I said, well, can you do my nails at least? Because you know me.
I'm not gonna hold you. You right. Strange Fruit says Neek was done with her after the whole Janet Jackson thing. And I really was. Like, I still can't get over that. Like, I really, because you know what? For me, that tells me a lot. Okay. Now, somebody in the comments, they said, oh, well, she said she used to be bigger, whatever, right? But if you compare yourself as a very still plus size woman to Janet Jackson and his family as the Clumps, that right there, although it is sad that a woman is getting cheated on, and it's an unfortunate thing where a woman is insecure, she has low self-esteem, and a man is not showing up for her in the way that he should. But if you say that you think that you are the Janet Jackson and they are the Clumps and you're very plus size yourself, and again, not everybody can help their weight. There's some people who have thyroid issues. There's certain people who have genetic stuff that happens. There's certain people, that it's not just the eating that causes the weight gain for everybody, which I understand that. But if you compare yourself as a very plus size woman to Janet Jackson and you refer to his family as the Clumps, that lets me know that your perception versus reality is skewed. That lets me know that the way you view the world is not the way that the world is actually existing. And that makes me question everything else. Now, again, what's happened to her is very sad. What she feels as though she's never really been able to be loved the way she should be loved. And the fact that she says that her husband has never committed to her and he's been sharing his community peen all over the world. That's sad. A lot of women have gone through that or whatever, but when you compare yourself to Janet Jackson and them, the Clumps, the perception and the reality is just not matching at that point to me. And so, yes, at that point, I was definitely done. But we'll continue to listen.
I can't do no free nails. I'm like, but you my friend, and this the most she ever called me. She have not called or texted me through this whole time. Matter of fact, if y'all look back, I went to Mexico by myself. She stood me up. She's supposed to went with me. You always standing me up, but you was so quick to post that video.
I know rich clips.
This young lady is current.
All right, so, child, that's that on that. All right, so we've looked through everything that she's put on social media. We've looked through everything that the cousin has said, she has said, the family has said. We've looked through all of the different posts that she's posted. And in summary, I think that, is it a good feeling to be in a relationship and be in love? Absolutely. But I think before you try to find love within a man, I think that you definitely need to find love within yourself. I think also if you are a mother, now this is a mom who does not have custody of her children, and maybe she is not in the right state of mind to have custody of them based on some of the things that I'm seeing that I see is a red flag. But I think when you are a mom and you're a mom of little girls and you're showing your daughters what they should look up to, because as a mom or as a parent, you're kind of like a role model to your children on what is acceptable and not acceptable. And when you are a mother, especially a mother of not one little girl, but 2 little girls, you have to be a certain example. Now, obviously, life is not perfect. You are going to have up points, you're going to have down points. But there was several things that she revealed about how he's been cheating on her with all of these different women. In an interview that she did, she said that he had cheated on her with upwards of like 13 women. And I think she said that was before they even got married. There has to come a time where we no longer have sympathy for people who ignore that many red flags. Now, again, I understand that there are a lot of women who have been cheated on and they feel like they can pinpoint the moment that they felt similar, but we have to hold people accountable that not only put themselves in certain situations, but you continue to not choose yourself. At what point is it like, all right, now it's time to choose you? Like, is it after the first time he cheats, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, or the 13th? I don't know when you start choosing yourself, but it's definitely before you get to number 13. And then you say, you know what? He's cheated on me 13 times. Let me go through with a wedding. Let me marry him, because after all, you have little girls that are watching, and at some point you have to think, what impression am I giving my daughter? Like, what am I showing my daughter that's acceptable and not acceptable? Me, I'm raising a daughter, and there's just certain things that I'm not gonna do in front of my child. There's certain things that I'm not gonna put up with because my daughter is watching. Now, I'm not perfect or pretending to be perfect and pretending that all my men are A1 since day one. But the moment that you realize that they ain't shit, it's time to drop them and go the other way, okay? I've had guys where I started dating them and they would put on a facade and they would say that they were this type of person. But then as soon as you realize this ain't that, I mean, we got to do better for our girls. So you guys let me know what you guys think about it. Do you want to donate to her GoFundMe? Do you feel like, do you feel sorry for her, or what is it? Me personally, I think that she needs to focus on her mental health. Okay. Anyways, y'all let me know what y'all think about it. And that's that on that. Leave your comments down below.
Kiki, he a punk. Girl, you don't need that man. He a punk.